Good evening, you guys. Good evening. Welcome to Podcast by Yo. It is Sunday night. We are heading into the third week into the San Francisco journey as a surgical tech, you guys. It's been a wild ride. Honestly, week one was, the week I didn't even start yet, was crazy. And then going into the week with finding housing, getting lost, all these things happening. And then last week was week two, and it did go in nice, you guys. It actually did. It went in smooth. And it had a few challenges, but San Francisco is very fascinating to me. I enjoy the work. I enjoy being a better tech. I love giving younger people advice as a surgical tech. So that's rewarding in itself. So I do feel good about that. But yes, it's good. I am glad that I took the risk, even though I didn't know the outcome. There was a lot of uncertainty. There was a lot of wanting to know, is it going to work out? Having my husband with me, but he not knowing neither. He wanting to know, he wanting it to be perfect, and me knowing that I know it's going to be rough. I know the work is going to be rough. I know finding a place, getting settled, going through humps, going to a new place, a new destination, out of your state, out of your comfort zone. Yes, absolutely. It is going to be rough. It's going to hurt your feelings. It's going to make you rethink a lot of things, but do it scared. I did it scared. I have done it scared every time I have made and took a risk. But the thing about me is I've had support from my daughter, support from my husband, support from my brother-in-law, Gary, which he came out past weekend to San Francisco and for another event. But since I'm here, we met for breakfast. And let me tell you guys, I love talking to people, family members, support, anything like that, who have experienced life lessons, experience lessons within lessons to give each other advice and to give you and share with other people the goodness of God. And so sometimes we forget about those things because we're running in the flow. We're in the rat race. We're trying to make it to here, and here. But sometimes we don't think about what the person sitting next to us on the bus or the train or driving in the car next to us is going through. We are just worried about ourselves. And we should not be so selfish. We should not be so careless. We should not be those type of people. We need to understand sometimes that there's more to it than just you. There's other individuals involved in your life that you don't even know about sometimes. But anyway, we just really connected on very good things. Going through the ugly to get through and out the tunnel. Sometimes when you're in the tunnel, it's dark, it's heavy. And sometimes you feel like you were in that tunnel for a long time. There's light at the end. You're going to get there. Don't give up. That's the other thing. You have to keep moving. You have to keep growing. You have to keep maneuvering blockages in your way. That's life. Jesus came and he overcame the world, knowing that the world was heavy, knowing that the world was going to take his life, take his soul, take his spirit, suck him dry. He came knowing that. And we wake up and know that work is going to be hard, and we choose other things. Sometimes people choose violence. The other day I was outside here and people were arguing over the fact that somebody was taking too long at the stop sign. Our problems sometimes are not that big, and we make them bigger than what they are. Sometimes we need to stop, look at it, Accept it. Challenge yourself. You can't. Nobody else can challenge you but you. Nobody else can change you but you. Nobody can do those things. You have to want it for yourself. But the other thing is, people need to stop blaming people for their issues. Anyway, so it was great seeing him. So that made my whole weekend. That was a good weekend. So besides that, y'all. Look, back to what I was saying with Jesus. Sorry about that, you guys. You got to know that he gave up life, and we just sometimes we stop because we're scared. How many of us wake up scared every day? Wake up scared knowing we don't know what the anticipation is. We don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen in your day. You know the bare minimum of your day. You're going to wake up, go to work. You're going to wake up, work, get your kids to school, or whatnot. You have a schedule. You have a routine. But sometimes waking up and knowing you're about to take a risk is even scarier. Knowing that you're about to be vulnerable to the unclean. Some people sleep with the unclean, and then they are attached, and then they have issues, and then you have kids by these people. Stop having kids with temporary people, and people stop making promises that you can't keep. Let somebody leave. If you know that you cannot fulfill somebody's life, because when you are in a committed relationship and you feel like you cannot give that person all of that, be honest. Be honest. Let them go before there's kids involved, before there's this, that, other property, all that stuff. Let it go. Stop doing that. We are out here hurting people so bad, and it's not nice. It is unacceptable. I've watched my friend go through grief, then went through heartbreak, then went through another heartbreak, which didn't even deserve it because she's such a good person. But she was vulnerable at the time of meeting somebody, and the unclean people, they're like leeches. They will suck that soul. Sorry, y'all, I had to get my tea. They will suck it, and they will not give anything back, but they will leave you with pain, uncertainty, raising kids, doing it all, working, prosperity and achievement, and being successful in your career. They will leave you and then say, I found somebody else. Oh, I'm going on vacation. Oh, I'm doing this, while you're at home doing it all. So stop it. Men, this goes for men and women. If you cannot give 100% at any other time, then leave. Do not stop at people's houses. Keep going. Find what you're looking for. Because if that person is not, they don't deserve that type of pain. And I've really learned that walking down the streets in San Francisco, seeing the different things, the painness in some things, the happiness, the joy in some things, and a lot of things. Because even though Jesus knew that his end result, he still had joy. He still had fight. He still had words. He's still reminding us what the goodness was, and the goodness is, and what the goodness can do. So, but then, we all have choices. Some choices are harder to make than others. And you have to live with these choices that you make. Yeah. Grow with yourself. Make proper choices. If the right choice is the wrong choice, apologize and move on. We have people out here that are 80 years old and don't even know how to apologize, who feel that's another story. But we have to realize that some people were not put in this world, put in this life, put in this realm, put in this anything to evolve. They were there to show us what it looks like to not evolve. Do not be that person. Don't do it. Don't do it at all. It is not worth it. It's more painful for you to sit and watch and stare let it go. That's the same thing. Sometimes your table upgrades. Sometimes you leave people in the same room, but you're at different tables too. Some people always don't need to be behind every single door that has opened for you too. And that's not mean. Sometimes it's not your turn yet, and you have to wait. Well, that's good tea. But San Fran has really given me more purpose, and I want growth out of this, and I want more reflection on my life. And as I reflect more, and as I get older, and I hang around and I be around wise people, I'll tell you this, young people, because you guys don't listen to your parents. Get friends, get mentors in your life that are older than you. If you work with them, see them, learn how to have friendships with older people and take advice from older people. Because I'll tell you this, I've never gotten good advice from somebody that was younger than me, unless it was about some technology. They can't give me life lessons, because we people that were born in the 80s and lived through the 90s and the early 2000s to all that other stuff, we have life lessons. You guys don't have life lessons. You guys have technology. That's it. We had to figure out stuff the hard way. We had to fight fire with fire, and the things we had to go through. And then our parents, and I listened to my grandparents. Young people, listen to those old people. They have good advice. It'll get you through some things. And let go. Let go. Let God. Let hope. Be of what you can be. And stop letting doubt interfere with what you are trying to evolve in. There's going to be hard times. You're not going to get every yes. I've got lots of no's, but you have to overcome those no's. You have to overcome the obstacles. You have to overcome those. So when you're standing at the end, you see your sideline and you see your cheerleaders. That's why you keep going. That's why you do it scared. That's why you do it uncomfortable. That's why you do it. You do it because there is somebody rooting for you and praying for you and hoping that you're going to make it. Because I have people out there that are rooting for me, that I'm going to make it through my 13 weeks in San Francisco. Even though I miss my family, I miss my friends, I miss the people that are rooting for me. I do. But I have something to prove to myself. Something to prove, and something that my prayers were answered. You should always stay where you are from. You should always get out and explore the world, even if it's uncomfortable. Sometimes grief, sometimes death, sometimes breakups, sometimes a lot of those things will get you to move away. Sometimes moving away gets you around the right people. Sometimes staying where you are leaves you broke-minded. We should not have broke mindsets. Your mind should be open to anything and everything. You may not like what somebody's choices are, but you can learn from them. It can either be good or bad. Open your mind. Set your mind free. Knowledge is power. The truth is out there. The truth is within you. The light is within you. Step out. Grow, move. Be prosperous. Don't give up. And motivate the next person. Give yourself wise feed. Give yourself love. And if you need to stop and take a break, take care of you. Only you can do that for yourself. But I'll tell you this. When you go to bed and you close your eyes, thank God for the things that you have and the things that you have not even received yet. Because I'll tell you this, what I know, what I do know, what I've been through. I've prayed for a lot of things. And sometimes I've prayed for something small but got something more larger. I wasn't even expecting those things. Sometimes being unexpected reminds us of the sacrifices and the choices that we have done, but we have done them in good timing, not with malice or hatred. Be kind, be loved, Give love. Be respectful. Be responsible. And be good to yourself and to other people. And change. Not everything is about you. Sometimes it's about the next person. Sometimes writing somebody a note. Giving love. But you have to let go of your past too. When you're in the tunnel and it's dark, the light is out in the far. Don't look back. You know why? Looking back, you can't see back there. That's for a reason. It's not for you to look back. Head the direction of the light and not in that tunnel anymore, because it's not for you. The past is not for you. That's why you're growing. Well, that is the end of me. That's the end of my time. Podcast by Yo. We'll see you guys next week with a new limited series, The Growth and the Journey in San Francisco. Guys, it's a nice place. So I will continue on. My shout outs. Of course, shout out to my Reese, my husband Ed. I want to shout out to my neighbors and Gary. I forgot. I was going to shout and I forgot. I shout out to all the people who loved and support me and who has not preyed on any hurtful, harmful things to me. I'm thankful for the things I have. I shout out to all the good blessings, and I shout out to everybody. I have good vibes, good earnings, good abundance, and good anything and everything that they need. Take care. PodcastByYo. Have a good evening.